Figure 1 shows a diagram of the eye when the eye changes from focusing on a distant object to focusing on a near object, and you need to think about this. So in a distant object, light rays come in parallel, like so, and that means that they don't need to be refracted as much, so you can have a long thin lens, which means that the curve isn't as dramatic, so it refracts gently. But when things are close, light rays come at a much steeper or a larger angle, and for that reason you need to redirect the light more dramatically, so you need a short fat lens with more curvature to refract that light in that fashion. So the lens gets thinner to bend light rays more? No, because that's not what's happening here. The lens only gets thinner with a distant object. Lens gets thicker to bend light rays more. Well, that looks more promising. The lens gets thinner to bend light rays less. Well, no, because we were trying to bend them more. And lens gets thicker to bend light rays less. No, because a thicker lens bends light rays more. So it has to be B. Next, give a reason why people who are short-sighted cannot see distant objects clearly. So if you're short-sighted, you basically cannot make your lens long and thin to refract light onto the retina. Instead, it's short and fat, and it's limited to how much it can stretch. And so, as a result, what happens is the light rays converge before the retina. So I'm short-sighted, so I need lenses like this one, which it's a diverging lens. So if I use this, for example, a converging lens, what will happen is the light rays will converge even more before the retina, or even sooner, so that will make my problem worse. But if I use a diverging concave lens, then the light is diverged first, spread out first, and then it comes back in, so it hits the retina. So the answer to this question is light rays meet before the retina. It's only 1 mark. So give a reason why people who are short-sighted cannot see distant objects. It's because light rays meet before the retina. Next question, state the type of lens that can be used to correct short-sightedness. So I've just explained that. Use a concave or diverging lens. A student was given the hypothesis people with brown eyes are more likely to be short-sighted than people with blue eyes. So devise a plan to test this hypothesis. So you need some idea that you need a number of people, or a large number of people with brown eyes, a large number of people with blue eyes. So you're not just, so you have a representative sample, and then you give them some eye tests and see which ones do better. It's only for 3 marks. So let's see. Firstly, choose an equal number of people with brown and blue eyes. It's important that you have the same number, otherwise it's not a fair test. I would also actually include that they should probably be the same age and not have any sort of health conditions. You also want to make sure they're matched in other ways, although you don't get marks for that. Maybe that's more A-level. Test their vision, so use some sort of eye test, and compare the results of the 2 groups. So you must compare to find out.